Hello everybody, this is the iText Wars home screen, and the first thing we would like you to do is to register, giving us a username and password. So we're going to click on the blue word register and bring us to the registration page. So now we're going to select a username, real name and password, and we're going to type all that in. We're going to pick Frank for username, real name Jared. Once we filled out all the fields, we're going to hit register, and once we hit register, we're going to go into the area where you can either pick to play games or create a game. And the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to play some educational games. So we're going to scroll in, we're going to zoom in, and we're going to go over and click on educational games. Once we click on educational games, it'll bring us into the area where we can choose the educational game that we want to play. And today, the first game that we're going to play is English Phrases 1. And the description is English for School Common Phrases. So we're going to click on English Phrases 1. That's going to bring us to our first game. And the first thing we want to do when we get to a game is I'm going to pull back so we can show you, and I'm going to scroll the page down. Actually, we're going to show you the virtual teacher. The virtual teacher is a video that usually describes how the game is going to be played and what some of the instructions may be. So once you hit the virtual teacher, the video will come up, and this young lady is about to tell you how to play this game. So once you've watched the virtual teacher video and you've learned what it is you're going to be working with and what lessons you're going to have, you can go to the actual game. And the first thing you do when you're going to play a game is watch the video. The video is going to be your lesson. So once we zoom in on the lower portion of the screen, you can see the Show Video button. We're going to click on the Show Video button, and this is where you'll see your lesson, where you'll be actually doing your learning. So this video is about to play, and once we've completed watching the video, and we've learned what it is we need to be quizzed on, we now know the information, we're going to pull back and then scroll the computer screen down so you can go up to the actual quiz portion of the page. So we're going to zoom in so we can see that. So if we want to take this quiz and show what we've learned from watching the video, we're going to type in the English meaning for the word pizarrón, which is whiteboard. So we're going to type that in correctly, and you'll see the timer, the clock, begin as we start typing in this area. You'll see the timer begin to move. So now we're going to see pizarrón, and it means whiteboard. The timer's running. We're typing in whiteboard. You'll see the clock stop when I finish typing whiteboard. That's correct. So now we can see that we did 4.86 seconds. We got 2 words correct, 0 typing errors, and our final words per minute is 25. So we're going to submit that score. Click the Submit Score button underneath. Let me pull back so you can see where the game went. It went to the leaderboard and put Frank over on the leaderboard so we can see how he ranks compared to everybody else. Frank did pretty good. He beat DGH3, so Frank is doing pretty good. He's not at the bottom. But if he wanted to, he could do this many more times to increase his speed and eventually, hopefully, be number 1. So you can redo the game if you want. But let's go back in, and we're going to scroll the page up, and we're going to go on to our next game. So we'll zoom in, and you'll see us click on Next Game. And the next game brings us to our next question. So once again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our video lesson so that we can learn the correct answer for this next question, which is Buenos Dias. So we're going to click on Show the Video. Once we click on show the video and we watch our video, after we've watched our video, we learn that Buenos dias in English is good morning. Buenos dias is good morning. So we are now going to go up, and after we watch our video, we're going to go up and take our quiz. So let's bring it up. We will now zoom in to the quiz portion of the game. And we're now going to type in good morning for Buenos dias. But I'm going to make a mistake here so you can see what happens when we make a mistake. I'm going to type in good morning with an extra letter. I'm going to type in MOURNING, and you'll see the clock stop before I even finish because I've made a mistake. But now we can see, taking the quiz, that I made a mistake. It's supposed to be without the U. So we're going to hit reset this game. We're going to go down and we're going to click reset, which will allow us to play this game again, but hopefully this time not making the mistake. So let's go down. You can see that we're going to reset this game. And once we click reset, we will start over again. But now we know the correct word is morning, M-O-R. So we're going to type it in correctly this time. So we'll go activate the field. We will type in good morning correctly, and we'll see what kind of a score we get this time. So you'll see the clock start as soon as we begin typing. Good space morning, typing it correctly, M-O-R-N-I-N-G. You'll see the clock stop. You'll see that we have words 2, correct words 2, typing error 0, and we have our score. So now we can submit this score, and we'll see over on the leaderboard that we have now registered a score. Frank is at the bottom, but that's okay, because with some practice he will be able to do a much better job and climb his way up the leaderboard, which is something that this game will let you do as many times as you need to. So once we've taken this test, we can go back and hit next game, and we can once again play the video. Once we've watched the video, we've learned our lesson, we can go back in and take our quiz up above. And this next lesson is one where we've watched the video, we can zoom in and now take our next quiz. And once we've finished all of the lessons in a particular game, then we can go back to the home screen, and we can decide to take a different lesson, or maybe possibly create a game, which we will go over in our next video.